Good morning, class 11th Commerce. This is your subject Economics, Chapter 1, Concept of Economics and Significance of Statistics in Economics, Lecture number 3. In this lecture, we shall discuss about stages of statistical study and its importance. Now, let's begin. Stages of statistical study. That means what are the process we need to follow, what are the stages we go through to find an appropriate conclusion of any data. See, first is the collection of data, then organization of data, then presentation of data, analysis of data, and interpretation of data. Fine. Now see, let us take an hypothetical situation that suppose I want to find how many students of class 11th commerce are not performing well in the class. Clear? So now first step is collecting the data. I'll go to the school authorities. Fine. I'll take out the result first semester, second semester, and final semester. I'll take out the result. Clear? Now that is just the collection of data. I have collected the data. I have taken out the results. Now organization of data. I will organize that data subject wise. First accountancy, then economics, business studies, and then English, mathematics. I have organized the data. I will now, according to the subject, I will see the marks. That is organize the data. Then presentation of data. I will present the data like in the form of percentage, or I will set a target that if they are scoring less than 60%, that means they are not performing well. Clear? So I have set a bar that 60%. Fine. Now I'll arrange the data below the students below 60% and students above 60%. I will present the data in the form of graph or in the form of table, that in on the left hand side of the table less than 60% students, on the right hand side of the table they will be more than 60% students. So I have presented the data. Now I will analyze the data. Now I'll study that data, that how many students are below 60% in every subject wise organization hua tha. Now I'll analyze, I'll conclude, then interpretation of data. After analyzing, I will interpret, I will reach to an conclusion ke yes, there are more than like 50% student or 60% student who are below the average marks, who are scoring below the average marks. So I need to ask them to study more. We need to take extra classes. So these are the, after studying all the results, after studying the complete data, we have reached to a conclusion that 50% of this class is not performing well. And we need to take the corrective measures. So the stages of statistical study is a collection of data, organization. At first step, we collect the statistical data. At the second step, we organize the data in a systematic manner, not in a haphazard manner. In a systematic manner, you need to organize the data. Third, we present the data in the form of graph, in the form of diagrams, in the form of tables. Clear? Why do we present the data in the form of graph, table, and diagrams? Because for any systematic study, there should not be any chaos, so that our results can be drawn easily. So that's why proper organization of data and proper presentation of data is must. सी नाउ आपके साइंस में स्टूडेंट्स फ्रेंड्स होंगे, साइंस स्टूडेंट्स फ्रेंड्स हैं. नाउ इफ यू आर नॉट प्रेजेंटिंग द डेटा इन सिस्टमैटिक मैनर, ठीक है, एंड अ साइंस स्टूडेंट कम्स एंड ही looks at your data, what will they do? They'll not be able to understand what have you written. But if your data is presented in a systematic manner with proper diagrams, proper tables, definitely even the science student who don't know about statistics, that student will also be able to understand. Clear with this? And proper analysis should be there with the proper interpretation. Then we have importance of statistics. Now see, statistics is very important. Now I shall give you a real example. See, in class 11th, you are just studying the statistics for the sake of completing the syllabus, or because it's a part of syllabus and you have to score good marks. That's why you are studying statistics and economics. But its relevance is there after 12th also. In your graduation, you will study statistics. And if any one of you goes for the research in research field, definitely research is completely based on statistics. The base of research is statistics. If you want to be a researcher, if you want to do further PhDs, definitely you have to study. Be it a commerce student, science student, art student, no matter, but all have to study statistics. Clear? So its relevance is there in the long term too. First point is quantitative expression of economic problem. Consider any economic problem. Suppose I say problem of unemployment, yeah, problem of rise in price. So the first task is to understand its magnitude through the quantitative expression. That means if I say there is rise in price, clear? So I will say what? There is 20% rise in price. I will say there is 30% rise in price. Earlier, suppose I give you, अब suppose हम gold का example लेते हैं, ठीक है? I am saying कि ना gold is very cheaper nowadays. Is it the statement right? No. Gold is very costly. So I am saying कि gold is costlier या gold is cheaper. It's not. It is not making any statistic significance. If I say gold price is rupees 40,000 per gram or something, but earlier 10 years back it was just 10,000 per gram, rupees 10,000 per gram. So I have presented the data in the numerical form, in the quantitative expressions. So importance of statistics is that data is presented in the quantitative form so that it is easy to understand the exact point the person is talking about. अगर सिंपल हम कोई चीज बोल दें कि दिस इज चीपर और दिस इज कॉस्टलियर, इट विल नॉट मेक एनी रेलेवेंस फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड भाई कितना महंगा कितना सस्ता. So for that you need to present your statement in the quantitative form. Then intersectoral. Next point we have intersectoral and intertemporal comparison. See, intersectoral means between the sectors. Fine, primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Or between different sectors, you can take between rich, poor strata. So comparison can be drawn between, say, rural sector, urban sector. So comparison can be drawn between the sectors. Intertemporal. Intertemporal means comparison over time. For example, in 1947 population was suppose 1.6 million, and in 2020 population is 10 million. So over the time comparison has been drawn. Then we have working cause and effect relationship. Clear? Now see, working cause and effect relationship means statistics find out the cause of any problem as well as it bring out the consequences of that particular problem. Clear with this? Now see, construction of economic theories. Abhi to you are just new to the subject, but in like future we'll study many economic theories. Price theory, demand theory, law of demand, law of supply in microeconomics. So they all are based on your statistics. Fine. So it is an established statistical relationship between different sets of statistical data offering conclusion of economic significance. The well-known inverse relationship between price of a commodity and its demand. Clear? So this is a theory that price and demand always have a negative relationship, and this theory is developed with the help of statistical relationship. क्लियर. देन इकोनॉमिक फोरकास्टिंग. फोरकास्टिंग मतलब फ्यूचर के बारे में पता लगा लेना. सो इकोनॉमिक्स कैन इजीली विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक फोरकास्ट अबाउट द फ्यूचर. Economists do forecasting through the statistical study. By the term of forecasting, we do not mean some astrological prediction. ऐसा मत सोच लेना कोई astrological prediction कर ली हमने. We are just saying we can ascertain the future about, like for example, behavior of price level. सपोज अगर मैं बोलूँ कि भाई आज की कंडीशन देख के ऐसा लगता है कि प्रॉपर्टी के प्राइस जो हैं फ्यूचर में बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने वाले हैं. स्टैटिस्टिकल डेटा देख के हमने समझ लिया. आज का प्राइस देख के हम कहने वाले कि भाई फ्यूचर में प्राइस ऑफ डायमंड और प्राइस ऑफ गोल्ड विल डेफिनेटली राइज. तो दिस इज व्हाट फोरकास्टिंग, इकोनॉमिक्स फोरकास्टिंग. लुकिंग एट द पास्ट डेटा वी कैन इजीली फोरकास्ट अबाउट दैट. देन वी हैव फॉर्मुलेशन ऑफ पॉलिसी. गवर्नमेंट make policies. There are many policy analysts. Being a student of economics, you should know that RBI do have policy analyst fine in its office. So what do? Policy analysts, they make several policies. Maybe you can say tax paying policy, revenue generation policy, or the budget of the government, traffic rules. If there is any law introduced, there are certain policies made regarding that. So this statistics helps you to make several policy, to formulate these several policy. Statisticians, they do for the government certain formulation of statistics, certain formulation of policies. Clear? Then we have economic equilibrium. See, what is economic equilibrium? It is a state of balance for the producer or the consumer, where the producer finds his profit are maximum, or where the consumer finds that his satisfaction is maximum. See, I told you earlier, being a student of economics, always look around yourself. ठीक है. अब देखो मार्केट में दो ही लोग हैं. देयर आर टू पीपल ओनली, प्रोड्यूसर और कंज्यूमर. फाइन. प्रोड्यूसर वांट्स टू मैक्सिमाइज हिज प्रॉफिट, कंज्यूमर वांट्स टू मैक्सिमाइज हिज सेटिस्फैक्शन. यू हैव 100 rupees in your hand. You want that with this 100 rupees I should get the maximum benefit, I should get the maximum satisfaction. And the producer, suppose you are going to Bikaner or Haldiram, ठीक है, to buy some sweets. Now the person who is selling sweets, he wants his profit. But what do you want? You want that whatever I am buying from Haldiram, that should be of best quality, that should be of best taste. You want that. That is your satisfaction level, maximum satisfaction you want. And what producer want? Maximum profit. Fine. Suppose you are buying like Kaju Katli. ठीक है, you are buying Kaju Katli from Haldiram. Now you will think a Kaju Katli should be best in taste. It should be, give you maximum satisfaction. And what producer want कि Kaju Katli का अगर मेरी cost 500 लगी है, I should sell in 800. So that 300. This is an hypothetical example I am giving you. So he want कि 300 तो profit एक customer से हो जाए. So this is what he want. By the way, इतना ज़्यादा profit margin कोई लेके नहीं चलता है. Just a hypothetical situation. So are you getting the equilibrium? The point at which producer gets maximum satisfaction and consumer gets maximum satisfaction. That is the point is known as economic equilibrium. Producer को maximum profit हो जाए, consumer को maximum satisfaction हो जाए, उस point पे you will have your equilibrium. We'll study equilibrium in microeconomics in very detail. Don't go in detail about this equilibrium. Now see. So it is through the use of statistical methods that economists have evolved some eco-fundamentals, telling us how profits can be maximized, how satisfaction can be maximized. This is because of economics, because of statistics. Fine. So, significance of statistics in economics, that Marshall had to concede that statistics are straw out of which I, like every other economist, have to make bricks. So this is what Marshall has given. So these are the importance of statistics. Let me repeat all. See, first one, quantitative expression of economic problem, intersectoral, intertemporal, working out, and economic theories, and all are written on your screen.